happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend and a pleasant Easter. The weekend weather certainly improved some after a cold snap to start the month of April. I wanted to start this evening with a review of the last couple of weeks of temperatures. Of course, a couple of weeks ago it was pretty warm. We got into the mid-70s back on March 24th. But then at the very end of March and especially the start of April, we did have a decent little brief cold snap. But by Saturday, despite starting in the teens in some backyards, we got back into the mid-50s, mid-60s on Sunday, and temperatures this afternoon peaked around 70 in much of the valley. As of this recording at about 6:24 p.m., we have some light rain, a couple of showers moving through. All of this is pretty innocuous stuff, and the thunder and lightning that we had earlier out towards Toledo and up into Michigan, that has faded away. I would be very surprised if we had any lightning strikes here locally this evening, but a couple of showers will be around with a weak disturbance crossing the area this evening. We actually could use the rain. We'll talk about the emerging drought situation momentarily, but one of the big national weather stories this evening is the warmth and how far north the warmth is getting. By early April standards, this is pretty good stuff. I mean, 84 degrees in Minneapolis this evening, even up near the U.S.-Canadian border in International Falls, it's 69 degrees. We've cooled off into the mid-50s with that little bit of light rain that has pushed in over the last couple of hours. Now, typically when we talk about drought, we're talking about more of a summertime or early fall kind of a thing, but we are technically in a moderate drought now in a lot of northeastern Ohio and northwestern PA. Not so much once you get down south of 224, and especially down towards the Pittsburgh area where they've had more plentiful precipitation. But yeah, some pretty decent precipitation deficits over the last couple of months. This is a look at the last 60 days. Once you get into some of these brighter yellow colors, northern Trumbull County, northern Mercer County, you're talking 3 to 4 inches as far as a deficit over the last 60 days. And again, the conditions have been a little bit better as far as precipitation once you get off into the Pittsburgh area. But yeah, we could use some rain. Not much is coming over the next couple of days, though. What is coming? Some really, really nice weather. Check out these temperatures on Tuesday. Starting in the middle and upper 40s at daybreak, already cruising into the mid-60s by lunchtime, and we're talking mid-70s tomorrow afternoon. Now at the airport, our warmest temperature so far in 2021 has been 75. We'll get pretty close to that, I think, tomorrow afternoon, maybe even beat it by a degree or two. I've removed any chances of rain from our forecast for Tuesday. I think we're high and dry with a good deal of sun, and also probably dry for much of Wednesday. Maybe there's a shower first thing in the morning on Wednesday. Not sure if I buy this stuff just yet. Most of Wednesday will be just fine. We're talking sunshine in abundance for a lot of Wednesday and a lot of Thursday morning. Clouds will increase by Thursday afternoon. And finally, this weakening system might start to spread some shower and thunderstorm activity our way by Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. Look at the temperatures, though. If we don't make it above 75 tomorrow, I think we certainly will Wednesday and into Thursday. And while temperatures may be trimmed a little bit by Friday and the weekend, hey, this is still a bargain, of course. Our average high here in the first week of April is around 55 degrees. So we're going to be a good 20 to 22 degrees warmer than the seasonal average over the next handful of days. I'm expecting the warmth to start to retreat some next week, only back to about average next week. Now, beyond next week, there are some signals in the longer range modeling that we may be in for a cooler stretch of weather as we head into mid-April. This is the CPC 8 to 14 day outlook today, Climate Prediction Center outlook. It's not a real cold-looking pattern, but it's a less warm pattern, that is for sure. So some of these upper 70s that we're going to see over the next few days might be some of the last upper 70s we see for a while. And the less warm pattern probably has some staying power. I took a look at the long-range European model this evening, and it shows some cool anomalies across the eastern U.S., taking us all the way into the third and maybe even fourth week of April. I'll talk a little bit more about that long-range European model outlook tomorrow evening on Weather for Weather Geeks, but the entire month of April will not be as very toasty as the next handful of days will be. All right, that'll do it for me tonight. Short and sweet with a pretty simple forecast as we head into midweek. Thanks for watching Weather for Weather Geeks tonight, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday.